This is tutorial number 130, and it covers how to use the deviation analysis tool within SOLIDWORKS. Now to start off, open up part 130 that I've included on the DVD. Now you can use this part or you can use one of your own. All that I really want to make sure that you have is a line like that through a fillet and just some other edges that you can select. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the deviation analysis tool just to give us a better representation of the lines, just to like show what's going on with them. So to access it, let's click here and click the deviation analysis. Now if we click a line such as this and we press calculate, it's going to show you the deviation and just really what's going on with the part, with it being straight, or if it's like an edge, if it's curved, if not. So if you see too many of these arrows too, you can change the number of them. We can go back, calculate it again, just so you can see a bit better. So really, this is showing on the side here, I guess like the angle. So right now, the max deviation is about 90.02, and the min's 89.98. So what that's kind of saying is that it's a right angle, and that's like the curve. So like the max that you're going to get and the lowest that you're going to get. Now if we unselect this edge, and if we do a curve such as this, and if we calculate it, you can see that we're getting all the way from 0 to 90. Now if we get like a 0, that's going to be a flat line, such as this one here. If we delete this one and calculate it, we're getting zeros. So a 0 is pretty much like a flat line on a face that's not really doing anything, and a 90 is like one on an edge, so that you have kind of like a 90-degree angle going on there. And with this guy, it's pretty much like a 0-degree angle. So it's kind of flipping it around. If you think of this as like a 90-degree edge, and if you think of that as like a 0-degree edge kind of thing. So that's what it's doing. It's analyzing kind of like the edges and seeing where everything's going. Now let's delete these two, and let's take a look at this curve again. So let's calculate it. And you can see that this one's like a transition from the 0-degree edge, that's just like a flat, to the 90-degree, that's like a corner. So as we have this fillet here, we're slowly going around those. So we have a max deviation of 90, like the 90, a min of the 0, like the 0, and then it shows you like an average deviation there. Now we can increase the number of lines again, or arrows, sorry, so you can see a bit more representation, just what's going on. You can decrease it, so it's up to you. The more you do, the more precise and exact, as it's using more points to calculate it all. And then you're able to edit the color just to see what your min and max is. So I can change this, say I want it to be black, calculate it again. Now it's black is going to be my max, and say I want white to be my min, click OK, calculate it. So the black's the max, white's the min. Just another representation of it. So by using this tool, you're able to see kind of like curves, play around with it, see the deviation of like the lines and stuff. And it's just another way to analyze your sketches and your edges. And that concludes our tutorial on how to use the deviation analysis tool within SOLIDWORKS.